As long as I'm here on the earth, this is going to be a story that I will continue to spread, and hopefully people will hear. It was a beautiful day, and I decided to come down the track. I didn't expect anybody to be here.
I noticed John, and really something just came over me to just stop and talk to him. I could have an agenda for him and talk about, because John's part of the school board, and say, John, I need to talk about this, but that day I thought, nope, we're not going to.
We talked about the kids. We talked about our sons, Coop and Sam, being in the same class.
That really just led into deeper conversation about family heart history. He talked about his father, then I talked about my dad.
My dad passed away from a heart attack at age 52. We hadn't had a Weber make it to 60 for 3 generations, and it was all because of heart conditions. This is Dad's obituary, James M. Weber. The M is for Monroe. He passed away in March of 1978. I always envy a lot of my friends that still have their dads with them, because now that relationship is more like best buddies, where my dad was more, he was old school. And I actually keep this because I have 6 children and I have 3 boys, and I want as much time with them. I also want to be their dad, but I want to be their buddy, somebody they can turn to. When I turned 40, I started to go to a heart specialist. I started to have the stress test every 5 years.
In his mind, he's like, I'm already doing this, Sarah, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. I'm like, well, one extra layer could be this calcium CT score.
This test gives you a score, and if your score is 0 to 300, you're considered in normal range, that you should be okay. And mine was over 1,300, and then they said, we got a problem here. If God hadn't put us together that day, I wouldn't have known anything about this. I would have thought I was doing everything correctly. You saved my life. You are my guardian angel. You always will be.
John has more time with everybody. What is that?
It means a lot, because I wish I had more time with my own dad. And I don't. So I lost my dad when I was 22 years old, 6 weeks before I got married. And giving John's kids more time with their dad, Chris more time with her husband. That is what health is about, right? That's what prevention's about.
Mom, welcome home.
Having lobster on the beach.
Yeah. We had a lot of really good memories on the vineyard.
We can't show that one.
Kaylin, we got her where it was the ladybug.
You know, I never got to meet your dad. Our kids never got to meet your dad. He's just missed out on a lot. You're my person.
And only you're my person too.
And I didn't want to do life without you. I'm just so relieved that we have him here and he's healthy, and he met Sarah, and now he has all the extra time to spend with us. And when God decides it's time, then it's time, but it's not his time yet.
Amen.